what keeps me motivated? What keeps me motivated is my drive. You know what I mean? I don't do nothing. If I'm gonna take the extra time out of my day to do something, I'm gonna give it my all. I want to be the best at it. I know bodybuilding is frowned upon and say you the best, you will be the best. I don't care. If I'm doing it, I'm going to give it my all because I want to be the best. I don't I don't cheat on my diet. I don't care what it is. I'm not eating no extra gram of peanut butter. I ain't taking no sipping no diet. I don't even drink soda. You know, you see dudes drinking diet soda. To me, that's weak. I'm a lock in. That's what a real dog is. A real dog can flip that switch, go cold turkey, and get in his bag to get the results that he want to get. You can't say you really want something if you're not willing to flip that switch, no matter how hard it is. Flip the switch and get in your bag. Put in the work that everybody else can't do or having a hard time doing so you can get to where you're trying to go.
What up, though, YouTube? It's your boy Big Takeover checking in again. We back with another video, man. Hey, before we get this video started, do your boy a solid. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the channel. Hit that thumbs up to help us get in that algorithm. Drop them hundreds in the comment section for your boy. But today, it's this good Sunday morning, man. It's about noon. It's 10 minutes to noon. Your boy feeling good, man. I said I was going to take today off Friday, but today I'm feeling good, so we here. As you can see, I'm motivated, man. I watched, I didn't watch the New York Pro yesterday, but I seen the results of the 212. You know, the guys who placed top 2 in 212. And they got me fired up, bro. Got me super motivated because I envision myself being on that stage very soon, on that Pro 212 stage very soon. So with that being said, we're going to put in that work, you know, to make that goal a reality, to make that dream a reality, you know what I mean? So we here, like I say, we here. I'm still doing the upper-lower split. I'm enjoying it. Recovery is good. Energy is good. Sleep is good. You know, still getting fed good every 10 weeks out. So we gonna put in that work, man. So today, what I have planned for myself is back and chest. So I'm gonna do incline hammer strength press, flat hammer strength press. I'm gonna do a pull down variation of lat pulls, and I'm gonna do chest supported T-bar rolls. Then to put the icing on the cake, I'm gonna do an exercise for biceps, and I'm gonna do an exercise for triceps. So there's 6 exercises. I'm gonna do maybe 4 sets of 10 of each, and then you know we're gonna finish with the calves and abs. So 8 movements total today. All 4 sets of 10. You know, we're gonna do the first exercise. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna do 6 sets just to get my blood flowing. But after that, it's gonna be 4 sets of 10. I always get the burps when I get on the camera, man. Drinking that pre-workout. But I think I'd be drinking it too fast. But we here, man. We finna get this ball rolling, man. Like I said, I'm turned up. We sitting outside, we over here at the cave. American Family Fitness. Finna get to it, man. So I'm finna sit out here and get my mind right, let this pre-workout finish kicking in. I'll see y'all on the inside. Let's get it, man. Let's go. All right, guys. So we gonna get started with the first movement. We gonna start with some lat pulls. It's one of my favorite lat pull machines right here, the old school joint. Like I said, we're gonna do 6 sets over here to get the workout kicked off. I usually like to do 2 sets just to get myself warmed up. And then, you know, the last 4 sets will be a working set. Then from here on out, we're gonna do 4 sets of 10. That wide grip. But you still wanna make every rep count, even on the warm-up sets. Starting on these pull downs, and then we're gonna go straight to I'm gonna do flat press first on the hammer strength. So we're gonna do back, chest, biceps, then finish with the triceps. So you're basically going back and forth. That just helps fill that whole top out, you know what I mean? Have your back nice and pumped, chest nice and pumped, arms nice and pumped, hey, this would be a good workout to hit if you finna step out. Have that whole top, upper body nice and full, you know what I mean? Walking around looking super brolic. All right, so those are the 2 warm-up sets. We just did a decent weight. You know, you don't want to kick it off too heavy. But since we're doing 4 sets of 10, you know, each set you want to progress. So your last set should be your hardest set. You know what I mean? That's how I like to do it. I don't like to do the same weight for all 4 sets. I like to progress each set, especially when I'm only doing 4 sets. You know, usually I do, you know, a lot more volume than 4 sets, but as of lately, I tapered down on my volume and just been doing 4 sets of 10 to 12 for the most part, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, you still want to get heavy sets in, which is, it's actually, I kind of enjoy doing 4 sets of 10 because I'm not using as much energy working up to a heavy weight, you know? So you gotta make each set count, you know, give each set your all, make sure your form is good, make sure you're controlling that negative, make sure you're getting a good contraction at the bottom, make each rep count. And so we got 210 on here right now. And on these lat pulls, you wanna pull with the elbow. Keep that chest nice and big, pull with them elbows. Good stretch right here, boom. So this workout shouldn't take too long since I'm only doing 4 sets of 10. Should be in and out, you know what I mean? Nice pump, utilize a little food. I only got 1 meal in me. I fasted for about, I ate my last meal about 5 o'clock yesterday, and I didn't eat my first meal till about roughly 10 today. So I got up at 6, did my fasted cardio, prepared my chicken and my meals for today and the next 2 days. Cleaned up around the house a bit, you know, just trying to fast and burn as much calories and use as much energy as I can in the fasted state so my body can utilize my body fat for energy opposed to food. You know, we 10 weeks out, we under 10 weeks out now. So, you know what I mean, everything counts. So I got 4 more meals to eat today. On baseline diet days, I'm only doing 5 meals a day. On high days, I do 6 meals. So you want to utilize that food, make sure you're in a deficit, then, you know, that's when the high days come into effect. When I rather execute all week, hit my goal, my target goal that coach set for me. When we check in, if you hit that goal or you surpass that goal, that's when the high days come into play. You know what I mean? So the harder you work, the more you get to eat. Set 2. Nice and easy, baby. You're gonna increase that weight at 240. You're gonna hit the last 2 sets. You're gonna max it out. This machine stopped at 285. So we're gonna max it out for the last 2 sets. You know, and as per usual, the last set I'm gonna do up and down for the shorts and things like that. Whew. brakes. Man, I ain't even stole my watch. Keep them brakes nice and short. 30, 45 seconds, a minute top, and get right back to it. You know, on the harder lifts, sometimes you take a little longer. So I'd much rather my heart rate get down to where I can control the reps, you know, and get more out of the movement opposed to having to give half effort because I'm out of breath. You know what I mean? Set 3, let's go. That's good money, baby. Let's get this last set up and down. All right, guys, so now we over here on the hammer strength flat press. I'm gonna do 6 sets over here as well. 2 warm-up sets, because this is technically the first chest exercise. So I wanna make sure my chest nice and nice and warm as well before I start pushing heavy weight, you know what I mean? So the following exercise, which will be the incline press, will be 4 sets of 10. And based off how I'm feeling, I might add 1 more chest exercise and 1 more back exercise, you know, just to get some more work. I always set a goal for myself to hit, but if you're feeling good, you always surpass that goal and do more, you know what I mean? But you never want to come in and set a goal that's too much and you don't be able to accomplish that goal. So we're gonna do 2 sets with this, you know, warm up, get the blood flowing to the chest, get the triceps firing, and then we're gonna start the working sets. Throw that hood on. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. I've been rocking with that upper lower split, man. I've been rocking with it. Recovery been good. I said it soaked yesterday. I smashed legs yesterday. It was a quick one, but I smashed legs. I soaked in a high Epsom salt bath for about an hour last night before I went to bed. Just help relax myself. You know, sitting there listening to some good music or good. Lately, I've been listening to interrogations. You know, they be very interesting. I listen to those while I meal prep or do things around the house. I just throw the headphones on and listen to people get interrogated. You know, it's very interesting. And surprisingly, it passed time super fast because some of them be like 2 hours, an hour. So if you meal prepping and things like that, you know, it usually take a while. Yeah. Before you know it, you done got through your whole meal prep listening to an interrogation, things like this. So, but I've been rocking with that upper lower split, man. Like and that's how I was taught to train when I first started training. Upper one day, legs the next. Upper one day, legs the next. So just kind of going back to my roots for a while, enjoying it, having fun with it. Let's get it. All right. So we're gonna add some food to the plate and we're gonna start that first working set. Let's go. So we on to that first working set. I want y'all to pay very close attention to how I'm controlling that negative. Don't just let gravity do its job and bring the weight down. We all know the weight gonna come down on its own. Add a little resistance to it. You know, make the exercise much more challenging. You know what I mean? The slower the rep is, the more you getting out of it. Now don't get me wrong, I ain't the type that go super slow like that. You can still go at a decent pace, but just make sure you keeping tension on that muscle the whole entire rep. Come down to the bottom, get a good stretch, press, repeat. Yep, here we go. Yep, nice and easy. So that was decent. I'm gonna put another plate on here for set 3. Or what would that be? Yeah, that'd be set 3. Put another plate on for set 3, and we gonna eat, man. Okay, guys, so I kind of threw myself off. This is the second working set. I jumped up a little different this time, and that's what threw me off. So I started with 4 plates instead of starting with 3. I don't know how I did that, but it's all food. So we're gonna take this 5 for a spin. We're gonna aim for 10. If we can get 10, I'm gonna go up to 6 for the next set. And then for the final set, depending on what I get with that 6, I'm gonna go back down to 5, or I might do a drop set. We just gonna play it how I go. We're gonna take it one set at a time. Let's go. Nice and easy. Yep. So that was nice and easy. So we're gonna go up to 6 for the next set. And we're gonna eat, man. We're gonna give it all we got. You know what I mean? Nice and controlled, form over weight. I'm gonna keep saying that because it's very important. You know, I can't stress that enough. You know, because that's like the biggest mistake that you see people make in the gym. People are throwing on so much weight and they sacrifice their form for the weight. You don't want to do that. We all want to bang heavy weight, but keep in mind, just keep this in mind when you're attacking heavyweight or when you aiming to build strength. When you perform the exercise correctly, that's going to build the strength. When you sacrificing form to move the weight, you're only hindering yourself. You know, perfect the form, take your time with it, you're going to build strength. But sacrificing form just to move the weight, you're not going to build strength, and you're going to build bare minimum muscle, you know what I mean? So why not just take it nice and easy, take your time with it, and get the best of both worlds, and build strength and size, opposed to just stroking the ego, moving weight, you know what I mean? All right, guys, so that was a good set. You see, took 6 for a spin, got as many reps as I could, nice and controlled, but pay attention to how when they got rough for me, I controlled the negative even more. So I got as much out of the set as I could, even though I came up short and only got 7 reps. I immediately got up, took a plate off, and finished my set for 10. You know, the goal was 10, so we're gonna get 10. You know, so now we back down for the final set. We back down to 5 plates. Now, if I can't get 10 with 5 plates, then I'm gonna repeat the method. Get as much as I can out of the 5 plates. Once I feel that I'm getting fatigued with that weight, I'm gonna slow down the negatives even more to get as much as I can out of those last couple reps with that weight. Immediately get up, drop the set, drop the weight, and complete the set. Whew. Let's get it. The goal is to get as much as you can out of every set. Let's go, last set. Now that's how you bang, man. That's how you bang. Now that was a good 4 sets. So now we done over here. We 2 exercises down. Off the checklist, we got 2 more, so we're gonna go back to back. I'm gonna get some chest supported rows. Now, we're only gonna do 4 sets of 10. The back already nice and warm. So we're gonna put a nice amount of weight on there to start, and we're gonna attack the 4 sets. Let's get it, man, let's go. Huh. All right, so we on to the first set of these chest supported T-bar rows. Use the verse grip so I can focus on the quality of the rep and not the grip. Good stretch. Nice clean 10. We're gonna add a plate for that second set. And then the thing I like about this T-bar row is they have 2 different feet placements. So with me being a shorter guy, if I put my feet on the plate that's lower to the ground, it positions me in a different angle for me to target a different part of my lat. So last back day, I had my feet positioned on the lower foot placement. Today I got my feet placed on the higher foot placement, which targets a different part of the back. So that's the day. You know, it's all about angles, like I always preach in my videos. If you have tools accessible to you to where you can make small tweaks like that to target different parts of the muscle, then utilize them. You know what I mean? That's what's gonna separate you, because most people don't have access to the tools that you have. You know what I mean? So if you're using the tools that other people don't have access to your ability and to your advantage, it's just gonna create separation for the better. So we're gonna add some food on here. Let's get it.
set too. Yep, here we go. Woo. It's good money, baby. We're gonna play it up for the next one. Let's get it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna switch it up a bit. This set 3, but I'm gonna go from 4 plates to 6 plates. I wanna make the set even more challenging for myself. So if I can get 10 with this 6 plates, that's all good. I take this 6 for a spin again, and if I come up short, I drop the weight and finish my set with 5 plates. But I'm gonna go to 6. Let's say I don't get 10. Let's say I come get 7 reps or 8 reps or whatever. I'm gonna drop the weight, then finish my set with the 5. And then my next and final set, I have to bang out with the 5. If I come up short, then I'll drop it to 4 to complete the set. I mean, just throwing the monkey or wrenching or whatever, however they say, throwing the monkey hit the wrench or whatever they say, just to switch the game up, man. Make it more challenging for myself. All right, guys, so that was a good third set. You see we came up shy with their 6 plates, kept the form as strict as possible. When I felt the form was finna break, I stopped the set, stripped the weight, and finished the meal, man. You don't leave no food on the plate. You don't leave the table until that plate is clean, you heard? So now we on to the 4th set for 5 plates, and we gonna repeat. If we come up shy of 10, strip a plate, finish the meal. Let's go. Yep. Oof. Ooh, that's good money, baby. So now we got that back checked off the list. So now we on to the incline hammer strength press. I'm still feeling really good, honestly. So what I think I'm gonna do is throw in
I'm gonna throw in a set of shoulder press as well. 4 sets, I'm gonna throw in, yeah. I'm gonna do 4 sets of 10 of shoulder press. So basically, after this next chest exercise, I'm gonna do a back exercise. I'm gonna do another back exercise, a pan loaded machine row, and then we're gonna finish with the shoulder press. Then we do biceps and triceps. We'll do those back to back, you know. So let's get it. All right, guys, so we on to the second chest exercise. We're on this hammer strength incline press. We're gonna go 4 sets of 10. Starting with 4 plates, we're gonna fill that out, see how that feels, and we're gonna progress based off how this set feels. Yep. So that was pretty decent. I'm gonna take it up to 5 plates for this next set just to get the hardest set out the way. I know it's gonna be a tough set. If I can get 10, I'm gonna definitely get 10. But if I come up shy, then I add that, whatever I come up shy, I add those on the last set of this exercise. Whew, that was a fairly hard 8-piece. I mean, that was a fairly hard 10-piece. I'm sorry. But you know, it's all about the control. Like I said, you don't want to get too caught up in the weight. As long as you're getting clean reps, lift as heavy as you can, but keep that form strict. The moment the form starts to break, stop the set, drop the weight. Me personally, I don't believe in forced reps. I don't believe in that. You know, that's just me though. I like to eat on my own. I don't like people to help me with the reps. Let me eat on my own. I don't need training wheels and I don't need to be baby fed, you heard? If I can't eat it on my own, then it's too much for me. I'm gonna stay in my lane till that appetite get big enough to where I can eat. We're gonna play it up real quick and we're gonna get to it. All right, guys. So we on set 3 now. Whew. So we came up short, 2 reps short. We got a good solid 8 rep count on set 2. That was good money. So I owe 2 reps on my next set. So we gonna aim for 10 on this set. Nice clean reps, let's get it. And I thought about it, instead of doing another back exercise, since I did 2 back exercises and 2 chest exercises, I'm gonna do a shoulder press and I'm gonna do lateral raises to put 2, to have 2 exercises for the shoulders. Then that's when I go to chest, that's when I go to triceps and biceps. Let's get it. Sersky. We got 1 more over here, guys. We're gonna go on and get on to them shoulders. I got 40 reps on the shoulders. I owe 12 on this set. We've been here an hour and 6 minutes, so that's decent. That's very good. We're knocking it out the park, baby. Knocking it out the park. Woo! Love these Sundays when it be empty in here. You know, it ain't a lot of people in here chit-chatting. The people that come in here, they got their headphones on. They focus, getting to it. You know, a lot of people ask, why do I gym hop and things like that? Not only for the equipment, as I explained before, you know, every gym that I go to serves a different purpose when it comes to equipment. But the environment is a huge thing too. You know, a lot of times I be in that zone where I want to be secluded and get to the bag. So that's why I come here, the cave. You know, I refer to it as the cave. It's pretty dark, fairly dark. Got everything you need is ducked off. Or I go to the dog house, you know. Or I go to Southside Urn, the yard. Or we go to House of Pain. You know, House of Pain, they got great equipment, great bodybuilding environment, but they very chatty. You know, so when I want to be around people, I go to House of Pain. You know, but when I want to really get to the bag, you know, especially with like bodybuilding type training, I'm here. Or Southside, I want to get that dog work in, I go to the dog house. You know what I mean? But as you can see, I've been spending a lot of time over here, you know, because I'm sculpting, more focused on bodybuilding style training, trying to take my physique to the next level as a bodybuilder. So come USA's, we bringing the best package that we can ever bring, that we've ever brought, not that we can ever bring, I correct myself. We bring the best package that we've ever brought, the best package that we can bring, you know, to date. You know what I mean? So let's knock out this last set of 12, baby. Let's go. Huh. Yes, sirski, baby. Ooh, nice and easy. So we're gonna go right on over to the shoulder press. Put the icing on the cake with the pressing movements. 4 sets of 10. I'll see y'all over there. Let's get it. All right, guys, so now we on to the shoulder press, baby. It's that good money right here. It's a tight area, so the angle may not be that great, but we gotta get this work, baby. I like this shoulder press. I like the other one as well. They hit different angles, different bar patterns, so I like to switch it up. So we're gonna do 4 sets of 10 over here. We're gonna start with 3 plates, fill it out, see how that feel, and we're gonna progress according to based off this, how this set feels. It's a tight fit. You can't let that seat down no more. But that's good money. We're gonna take it up to 4 plates. Woo! We're almost done with the hard work, man. It's the last hard exercise, then the rest is downhill from here. Easy work, baby. It may seem like a lot, but it's all needed, you know. You just gotta really love it, enjoy it, and you just gotta really love it, man, to make it to sum things up. You know, a lot of people say they don't see how people go to the gym and spend countless hours in the gym. I don't see how you be in the gym for an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. You gotta love it. If you loved it, you wouldn't have to see, because you just gonna do it. You know what I mean? It's just like when us people who don't watch much TV, we can question and say, I don't see how you can sit down and binge watch a TV series all day. eating snacks all day, you know what I mean? To each his own. You just gotta stay in your lane, do what you do, move to the beat of your own drum, you know what I mean? Wear the shoes that fit you. Don't try to see nobody else's life, you know, through your lens. Live your life. Let's get it, we gonna play it up. Set 2. Nice and easy, baby. Nice and easy. We're gonna go up to 5 plates for that 3rd set, baby. See how that feel. If it feel good, we gonna spend both of the last sets at that 5, you heard? Let's get it. All right, guys. So for that 3rd set, you see we worked up to 5 plates. Came up, shot 2 reps, got 8. Got up, dropped it, finished the food, you know what I mean? So for the 4th set, we're gonna bang this 4 sets. We're gonna strive for 10. If we don't get 10, we're gonna do a drop set and finish the plate. Let's get it. Last hard set, baby, let's go. Ooh. That's that work, baby. Sheesh. So that's it for all of the compound form movements, all of the heavy challenging movements, baby. That was all of the bread and butter, you know, of each body part, in my opinion. We did the chest supported rows. We did a lat pull, incline chest press, flat chest press, shoulder press. So now I'm gonna go to lateral raises just to put some more blood in the shoulders. That's also an essential movement for shoulders. And then we're gonna put the icing on the cake with the arms, calves, and abs, baby. So we almost finished. Let's go down here and knock out these delts. I'll see y'all down there. All right, guys, so now we under these lateral raises, the side back lateral raises, good money right here. Just gonna do 4 sets of 10, nice and easy. That was really light. We're gonna keep the break pretty short on here. About 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And we're gonna go to the next set. Really don't even need 30 for real, but we're gonna take 30. Add a little weight to it, make it more challenging. Woo! Felt that one. We're gonna take that whole minute for this one. Them side delts, man, take you to the next level. Hopefully that fan ain't drowning out the audio. Woo! I'm gonna take it down just a tad bit. Just a tad bit. Finish those last 2 sets with this weight. I'm gonna just show you guys 1 set of my abs and calves because I'm gonna superset it so I can get up out of here. And I don't wanna be having to take the camera back and forth. So I'll show you guys 1 set of the arms, of the bicep, tricep, abs and calves. Just show 1 set of each, but I'm gonna do 4 sets of 10 of each of those. Ooh, that's a very good pump, baby. Sheesh Lewinsky. We're 1 hour and 30 in. Really a little over 1 hour and 30 because we started before I forgot to start the watch when I first started, so. But like I always tell folks, bro, I don't track the time when I'm working out unless I have to. If I have something to do like yesterday, then I keep track of time, you know, and scale my workouts based off time. But when I don't have anything to do post-training, which is why I like to train alone, because I can schedule my training when I'm free. I take my time, bro. You know what I mean? I take my time and do what I want to do, how I want to do it. You know, sometimes people will ask to link up to train. I don't really kind of train with people because everybody got different methods. Everybody got different beliefs. You know, it's cool to switch it up sometimes, but for the most part, I don't want to scale down my training or what I would consider scaling down my training to train with somebody. You know what I mean? Like, an improvement season, that's cool. But when you in preparation for a competition, I don't really care to do that because I feel like that's a day loss. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's cool for everybody to have their own methods, their own beliefs, their own training styles. That's cool. That's the beauty of the sport. You know, because when we all get to the stage, although everybody have different beliefs and methods and formulas, when we get to the stage, you gonna showcase what worked for you, what work you put in, you know what I mean? So that's just how I look at it, bro. Let's get this last one. All right, guys, so we on to the bicep exercise. We're gonna do 4 sets of 10 right here. We'll go straight to the tricep exercise. So those are the 2 exercises I'm gonna do for arms. Like I said, I'm gonna superset them and go back and forth. So I'm not gonna show all 4 sets. So I'm gonna knock these out, and then I see y'all at the calves and abs and show y'all 1 set of each of those. All right, so for abs, we just gonna do basic crunches on the crunch machine. And I keep it fairly simple when it comes to abs. So we're gonna do 3 sets of those. I'm gonna show y'all we just gonna do regular standing calf raises. Calf raises right here. So that's it for today's workout. I'm gonna knock out my last 3 sets of those. I got 10 minutes post cardio that I'm gonna do here. And then that's gonna be it, man. I get to kick back for the rest of the day. So I appreciate y'all rocking with your boy, man. Supporting the channel, supporting the supplement link. You know, I appreciate everybody who buy programs and meal plans from me. Every little bit helps, man. So if you're looking to get in shape for the summer, or just looking to get in shape, you know, change your lifestyle, man, not just for the summer, hit that link in the description, man. We can get you going on the training program. I can customize your nutrition plan. So whatever your goals are, that we can start attacking those goals, man, one day at a time. But until next time, I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, drop that 100 in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Holla back at your boy.